Good morning. This is maybe Old Salt Gamer. So, I'm going to do something a little different. I usually play stationers, but today I'm going to do a series on Farm Sim 2025. So, I'm going to do an Angus beef farm. This is the normal start farm. I did do a couple changes. I sold the 3 cows that you start with. I sold the small stockade that you had here, sold the silos, harvested the grain that you start with, sold the combine. I don't need it to start with. I need the money for other things. So I'm in the process of planting hay in the couple of fields that I have. And I've used hired guys. Now this guy is cultivating. There's a person on field 4 planting hay, grass I should say, but it's hay. And that's where I'm currently at. Now, if I had another tractor, I bought everything I need at the store. It's all sitting over there. So let's see. I gotta save some money. I'm already a little bit in debt here. Where am I at? I'm 110,000 in debt, I think. Looks like it. I don't know. Let's see. Can I get a small tractor to haul the stuff around? How much are the small tractors? You gotta be careful because you get one too small and then it can't handle it. It's pretty small, but if it's just there to haul the water or maybe manure, but I think in the long run, I'm going to need another one of those. I'm not really prepared for that yet. Is there miscellaneous vehicles? Loaders, trailers. Can I get something really small? Grape harvester. Doesn't appear to be. Grapes and olives, special crops, vegetables, root crops, failing. There's some stuff for sale, but I can't afford any of that. So, it doesn't look like I can get... Oh, wait a minute. How much is the car? Cars and bikes. I just need something small so I can transport back. I wonder if I could drive the truck to pick things up, even if it's an old clunky truck. You can haul a lot of stuff. Does he have a hitch? Let's take a look. Does he have a hitch? He does have a hitch. I wonder if I can drag the stuff from the farm with this. This is something I could kind of afford. Capacity 480. Capacity 1,000. What did the price go up? 23. Oh, that might be worth it. Ooh, 3-point hitch. 24. I might do that. Design 1. Design 2. Doesn't really change the price. Design 3. I don't see much difference between design 2 and design 3. We'll take 2. I think I'm going to go ahead and buy this. Now, this saves me a little bit of time, so I can buy this. Now, hopefully I can haul stuff with it. There we go. Now, I'm hoping this is the stuff that I bought so I can bale hay. I'm not going to bale with this, but at least I can get it from the farm to, or from the store to the farm. I'm hoping. Come on, let me hook up. Oh, man. That's kind of unfortunate. Nope. Okay, how about this? I have a 3-point hitch. I kind of needed something else anyway, because when I was... There we go, I can take this at least. This way I can at least back to the farm with a third vehicle. Kind of something I really don't need, but I was hoping I could hook the other things up to it, because they're just sitting at the store waiting for my 2 other tractors to get finished. So basically, some background while I'm driving. Like I said, I'm Navy Old Salt Gamer. Please like and follow my channel. I grew up basically on my uncle's farm. My mom used to ship me off to my uncle's farm all the time. Not the most enjoyable part of my life. They worked me pretty hard. And until I was about 14 or 15, I never got paid. And I did a lot. I worked hard. It was basically slave labor until I was 14 or 15. And then I got maybe $1 a day. Now, back in '70s, mid-'70s, that wasn't anything to scoff at. Sounded like a tiny little bit now, but that wasn't actually too bad. Back in the mid, especially for a 15-year-old. But I learned a lot on the farm, and it wasn't totally negative experience, but it wasn't totally positive either. So I do know quite a bit about farming. My farm, my uncle's farm, was a dairy farm. Still exists today. My cousin did a really good job. If you can look it up on Facebook if you want, it's Klein Farms Dairy and Creamery or something like that. Kleins. They're in Pennsylvania. He sells his own milk, his own. That's the only way he can survive now as a small dairy farmer. Farming is difficult, and his son thankfully took over the farm. Oh, that's kind of messy. Yuck. Why is that so muddy? Part of the manure farm? There's no manure in it yet. Yuck. Anyway, I did build this and expanded the one field. Look at the map here. I expanded the one field entirely into a pasture. So I have lots of room. Does it say how much room I have? 81. I can put 81 Angus beef in this field. So that's a pretty good number. But I can't really do any purchasing of beef or anything like that until I get some hay. Now, it's a kind of an incorrect statement, because the pasture will support 81 cows. So technically, I guess I could buy them now. I don't have any straw. I don't know if I actually need straw for beef cows. I think you need the straw to get manure. I'm not sure exactly. I played the other versions of the game, not this one. Pasture actually looks pretty good. So I'm kind of in a holding pattern right now until I get some hay planted, which is happening over here. And looks like he's doing the end rows now. So we're getting close over here. It'll be a month or two before I can get any hay off of it. This guy's still... one of the things I noticed about this 2025 version is the hired help are horrible. They waste a lot of time moving around. And whatever programming they did for these, it's not very effective. I'm hoping they work on that a little bit. Alright, I think I am actually going to go ahead and purchase $20,000 worth of calves. So let's go in here. I think it's R. Open animal dialogue. Okay, so I went Angus. 350 each, so I can buy quite a few actually. Now I don't want to buy all calves. I want to mix it up a little bit. 20 is, I can do 81, so let's do, how much is 30? 10,000. That's a good number. So let's buy those, and there'll be a fee to ship them here. So I'll buy them. Okay, poof. Now I have 30 little calves that are about as uncoordinated as I'll get out. And they're like this for months. If you watch them walk, they're like, and that's not true. Calves can walk really well in hours. And I sit here and watch these guys for a couple months when practicing the game. And they fall like this for months. Very unrealistic. But okay. Calves are calves. So there you go. I got 30 calves growing now. Now, they're good because even at this young age and not realistic again, they eat pasture. They need cows to drink milk at the start, but in this game they do not. So I feel bad for them. They're so uncoordinated. Oh. And they're not like that at all. Maybe for the first couple hours of this weak and flimsy. And then they might be a little wobbly for a couple days, but not nearly the way they look there. So there's the start of my bee farm. Got 30 calves. At this point, I don't have to do anything. This thing automatically provides water. I don't think I'm going to get any manure or slurry until they get a little bigger. But we'll see what happens. I don't know exactly how that works either. Technically, I could sell this now. But I think I'll hang on to it. I'm not going to get that much for it. I bought that to water these guys and then I sold them off. Now I do have an open spot here that I can add something eventually. I'm not ready to do that yet. So that is pretty much, is this guy done over here? Ooh, he might be finishing up. Looks like he's got one more end row to do. One of the advantages of using hired help is they buy the grass automatically and you don't have to worry about going to the store and managing that aspect of it. I don't like the way that is in the game because when you buy seed in real life, unless something has changed, they deliver it to the farm for a fee. They don't do that in this game. You have to go pick it up. And that's annoying because there's no real easy way of doing that. And now if somebody knows that a way they can deliver it, let me know. I don't think in the game they let you do that. But I'm going to I hope we can do this all over here. Pretty wide at some points there. You may have to back up and hit this one more time. We'll see what happens. It looks like he might be able to do it all. So this is now planted in grass. Hay fields, let's discuss that in real life. You don't fertilize hay fields after every time you harvest. And I think in this game they want you to do that. That's not how it is in real life. You might fertilize hay fields once a year, in the spring or the fall. So that's kind of unrealistic. We end up having to plow and replant hayfield, especially alfalfa, after a while. Are you done? Where are you going? What are you doing? There's nothing left. What are you planting? Did you miss like a little square foot there? There we go. Okay, so that field is ready to go. So let's drive this to the far field, field 1 I think it is, this is field 4. I turned field 2 into the Angus lot. And of course you can drive like a maniac in this game with your equipment, which you really don't want to do in real life. So this should be ready to be planted. So let's get him started. Now I set him up in a nice spot, and of course as soon as you hire somebody they move and screw everything all up. But you see, he'll go into the middle. I guess they wanted to make end rows a little more realistic in this one, but another waste of time. So there we go. I'm planting my second field. This guy looks like he's doing end rows now. So this one will be ready to go. So once this field is done, I can take this tractor and pick up the rest of my equipment. And this is the main reason for buying this, so I can teleport back to the farm. Kind of an expensive teleportation device. So still no manure. I don't know if this health goes, these guys' health goes up. Too much at the start. We'll see. How can you be so happy and hoppy at one moment and almost fall over the next? Whoa! Alright, so you're planting. Are you done? No. Alright, so I think that might be it for today's episode. It's going to be relatively short to start here because I'm not going to be able to make any hay for an in-game month or not, or so, because it has to grow. Where are you going? You're all lined up. How far are you going to go? I wish it was that easy to back up something in real life. It's not. Okay, maybe I'll just pause it until I can harvest some hay and bring the stuff back, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so it's basically the end of day 1 in the game, which would be month 1 game time. I did get the second field planted, so this should be growing. Grass growing. Fertilize 0%. So eventually I'll put some fertilizer on this and you'll get more yield. I did bring all my equipment over here once that tractor got finished cultivating. There's my mower, my baler, and my bale transport, bale picker-upper, whatever you want to call it. I am in the process of planting the last field of grass. So I think this will be it for the first day recording. I'll call it day 1 even though it's going to be month 1. Maybe I should call it month 1. Don't know if these guys have improved in health yet or not. In here? There we go. No. So I don't know when their health starts going up. Do have a way in, so if they wanted to come in here, they could. There's their water trough. Got water in it by the looks of it. There's no food in here yet, but they're eating what's out here, so. The meadow doesn't have any food in it. Well, that's interesting. Maybe that takes some time to grow too. Okay. Now I'm stuck in here. I have to hop back over. Okay, so we'll see how that goes, but it'll be okay. The worst case scenario, they'll won't thrive, but alright, so that's it for month 1. And I'll be back with month 2. I could buy some more cows, but I want to wait until I get some hay going. And I think I just dropped the hay right here. and then it'll automatically fill up something. I don't know what. But we'll see what happens. Okay. The Navy Old Salt Gamer. Remember to subscribe and like. And I'll be back with developing my Angus farm. See if we can make a living in Farm Sim 2025 with just Angus beef. See you at the next episode.